Okay, my friends. Okay, me friends. Friends and neighbors, here we are. Let me just tweak this back down a bit. There we go. Okay, so let's just tab through the tractors. Let's try to guess where we are. Just drop that off. We've got this combine up here. Yeah, what's mine? Let's get the sound level. Oops. Let's move the pedal. There, they slide on the floor. That's not bad. Okay. But I don't think we need that yet. We need to see what our crops are doing. So, what have we got? Up here we got corn. There's nothing like corn. Kellogg's Corn Flakes in the morning. Here we have canola, and here we have, I believe, grass. Now let's see what we're doing. Growing. Growing, and nobody is weedy. Why is nobody weedy? I guess nobody's weedy. Let's tab out to this thing. Let's pop out, sorry. Okay, let's look over to this. This is fertilized 50%. This one's fertilized 100%. Nobody's weeds. Oh, because grass was here. Okay. Then let's go to this one. Let's pop out of here and run over. What do we got here? Fertilized 100%. No weeds. So I guess... Oh, let's let the time go for an hour and see what happens. Where are we? We are... That one could be partially fertilized, but it's... That one could be fertilized more, but it's... See, it's growing... It's all very pale. So we got to get a better green, I think, before we can fertilize or get weeds. So, let's go to the... That's not it. This one. And let's go to this time. Sorry. Let's go to that. And let's see what happens if we wait till 5. Don't start raining, you bugger. Even 4:30. Let's see what 4:30 looks like, even half an hour. Okay. We're still the same. I don't think anybody is. Oh, nobody's weedy. And I think if we look here at this one up here, oh, I think we're still growing. So I need it to grow a bit more before I can do the change. So please don't rain. Great demand at ranch. For what? Hey, Taz. Great demand at ranch for canola. And we've got canola. Unfortunately, it's not nearly ready. Hey Taz, how are you doing, my friend? Just starting off here. We've got a lot of corn planted and some canola and some grass, so we'll see what happens. We're growing. Let's give it another hour here. Yeah, thanks. So is it fixed? I mean, has he taken a look at it, or I mean, he's pretty busy with stuff. But yeah, I appreciate that. So has he found anything about the server, or do you know if he's even looked at it? This could be difficult. So yeah, folks, the message was that there was looks like there was a reset to an earlier save on the server. I know when I'm on Taz, I do a I always do a backup when I go off, but it's not that critical because regular backups are scheduled on the server, and I know Vendertron has also set it up to do, I think, to do a daily reset, like rebooting your computer, basically. You know, do a save, reboot, and then everything's happy. That may have been helping our issues. Yeah, and look, now it's dark. And what are the fields like? Aha, weedy, 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 weeny, weedy, weechy. But they are not. That's the only one that's weedy. So I've got to weed that and fertilize it a second time. So weed everybody. Okay. Let's go to the house and rest for 11 hours. We want to do 11 hours. Some guys can be dodgy. 6 o'clock. 6:30 is better. So that's 8 plus 4, 8. 6, sorry, that's 6 plus 4, which is... Yeah, let's do 10 and a half. Can we do 10 and a half? Possibly it... No, it doesn't let you do 10 and a half. Oh, the grass, how you knew was the grass was mowed and not raked. When I logged up, it was morning, the grass needed mowing. Unless Vendor went over and mowed your grass. Unless Vendor went over and mowed the grass for you. Maybe? Okay, so weedy, weedy, weedy. So everybody needs spraying. And everybody is at the same level of growth. So everybody needs weeding, and then everybody needs some fertilizer. So we'll spray everybody first, then we'll fertilize. Very good. Oh, Taz, I tried that big cultivator. I tried this one, the one that needs the 500 horsepower. I tried it with the 300 horsepower, and it works okay downhill, but if you're going uphill, it doesn't work. So this one is a good compromise. I like that. I think I need to up my seeder too. I've got a 6 meter. I want to go to, push things to 9 meters if I can on these things. I think I've got, which one do I have? Maybe I have this one. Oh, I got a 6 meter. Oh, I probably got this, which is a 6 meter. This one is 9, and this is a 6, needs 180. This is a 9 and needs 270, so we'll be good. So I think I need to get that. So I'm gradually going to up everything to 9 meters. But right now, I mean, I've got this thing is not bad either. If I show you folks the sprayer, where the hell are sprayers? They don't have these things memorized yet. As to who's on first. Let's get back here and look. This is going to leap out at me. It's going to say these ones? Oh yeah, those ones. Crop protection. So I've got this one, which does 12. This one does 24 meters. I mean, this is really good. I like this. We've got this one that does 36 meters, but this one pulls behind and it's and I have trouble controlling this one. Whereas this one mounts on front, and I'm good with that. Now my understanding is you can even add a tank to it, but I don't need to. Is there a hardy tank you can add? Maybe not. Anyways, let's get back in the tractor here, wherever the hell it is. The John Deere. Oh, and of course, we have to go to the G-Hub and tell the G-Hub I'm here. And then the G-Hub is happy. Oh, I sent you a link to another map that was interesting, that somewhere in the valley or whatever the hell it was. So what do we have in it? We have, ooh, how do I tell what's in it? Oh, there's nothing in it. That's how I tell. Okay, so I want, herbicide, I guess. Is that what's here? Do I see red there or blue? No, I don't think it's herbicide. What's the little tag on it? No, that's fertilizer. So I don't want that. So load a new one. There's probably some up at the other field actually. I was going to say, why don't I do that first, but no, we'll do this. You do herbicide or fertilizer, so we're going to do herbicide. Ooh, I don't like the look of that cloud. Please. Please don't rain on my parade. Oh, well, let's do this guy here while I'm here, right? Right. It was this other field, was it not? Yeah, that field. I'm not sure this is going to show nicely, but we'll see what happens. Okay. Maybe if I put lots of lights on. It's sort of going to show. I mean, it's going to kill the weeds, right? Which sort of is the indication that we're doing something. I think I'm not going to be able to tell very easily, though. Maybe here? Almost. Oop, I think I got caught. Yeah, I think the end got caught on the hill there. Seems slow, but maybe it's a, let's look at the specs for this thing. I'll say, yeah, 12 kph and no PTO load, so just because we're going uphill, I guess. What do you think, my friends? Does that sound reasonable? There we go. We were caught in something. Oh, almost got them all. What's my coverage like here? Not bad. No, no. Less. Maybe here. Maybe that's good. How's that look? Yeah. Could be over even more, but that'll do. Pretty flowers, eh? So yeah, Taz, what did you think of that map that I sent you? Have you played on it before? My understanding it's a 2017 map. that's been updated for 2020. Yeah, I think those are weeds too. I think we're doing good like this. Oh, I sent you a, sorry, you hadn't seen it? Hadn't seen the map, or you didn't see my email, my message? Looks like an interesting map. You start off with the opening farm. Not a lot of land, but you own the biogas plant, and you own I think a lumber mill. You own all the roads, stuff like this. So if you want to mow grass, you started to say. I thought you had a single player on Somewhere in Canada. I thought you already had a single player. Because you were saying that things worked on Somewhere in Canada single player and they didn't work on multiplayer. I misunderstood. I thought did you start a new single player? Color me confused. I restarted it. I'm thinking of this new map that I looked at. Looks interesting. Now that I kind of know how some of the equipment works and what works and doesn't work, so I'll be interested in trying it to sort of just use what equipment they got you and just sort of build up. Like one of the first things to buy, I think, is this thing that I'm driving here. It's 35,000, but you can do contracts, and we've seen that contracts for fertilizing or herbicide seem to pay quite well. You get one of these and you do contracts. Now I think on the map, I think you have a tractor and a truck. You have a seeder, a subsoil cultivator, a small harvester, and a wagon, like a very small feed wagon. And I think you've got one field and it's got wheat in it. So you could harvest the wheat. You couldn't do straw me because you don't have a baler, but you could harvest the wheat, sell the wheat, and you could take some contracts and then build your way up. So, I'll use that on the server. Yeah, I like it better than this one. I was saying this one is 36 meters, and I find it too hard to control. This one was 24. It's in the front, and I'm quite happy with it. We're done, are we not? Yeah, we're done. Okay, fold it up. Okay. Let's go up and put weed killer on the corn. Looking forward to harvesting the corn. Yeah. Like I said, I'm going to 9 on a bunch of my things. Gradually working my way up, but... and I think on that map that I mentioned, I think you start off with a cow barn, so... Might use the cow barn. Although cows, what do you need for a cow barn? For a cow barn, you need water. Water and oats. There's a huge, the buildings. You really should check out that map. Check out some videos of it. There's some interesting videos and some stupid ones, but look for videos on people who do a tour. The farm itself has all sorts of buildings, and it's got like this older building that's got a big hayloft above it. Really interesting looking. I don't know. I sent the link to vendor about that map, and he said, "Oh, so are you thinking?" He asked. He just got the impression I wouldn't mind changing maps, and I said, "Well, no, not yet." Water, straw, hay, and TMR, but you don't need TMR. All you need is water and what's the basics you need for cows? You don't need TMR, I understand. I guess you have to get a front loader for your tractor, because you're going to have manure. Oh, TMR starts milk. So, So you need water, straw, and hay? Oh, geez. You see, so I'd have to plant grass, have to get a tedder. Okay. And then TMR, I think. What's in TMR? Jeez, it's really hard on this field to tell where you are. Hay and silage. Jeez. Okay, so you need water, straw, hay, silage. Oops. Seem to have a gap here. So I would get straw from my wheat crop or whatever, but I guess I need I need something. I need a baler then. So definitely happier. And I guess I can fertilize as soon as I've done this, really. Right? So it's yeah, it's not easy getting into cows. I'm gonna stick for now. I'm gonna stick with this, with the corn stalks. I got a feeling this big field of corn and corn stalks is gonna make me bags of money. Get over it a bit more. See what I mean? This thing is so easy to play around with because it's not a trailer. Doesn't take much to get started. Well, you need equipment to do. You need equipment to bale the straw from whatever grain, and you also need. Then you need grass somewhere, and then you need equipment to mow the grass and to ted it and to bale it. Again, the same baler, and then and you also need equipment to do silage. Which I guess can be the grass. You can put the grass in a bunker and make silage out of it. Yeah, yes, it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to get going if somebody else buys half the equipment. That's just what you mean. Yes, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, if you had two people on a map and they're both getting into cows. Yeah, I agree. Are we there yet? Are we done yet? I think I have to get all the way down to the end to get done. Yeah, I do. Use a silo to hold loose straw. So a silo will hold straw and and hay. Okay, where am I here? Yeah, we're going over here. Trying to see where these guys are. They're possibly here. Yeah, there's some there, but how far over do they go? Don't know. They possibly go that far. So there's a silo that holds hay and straw. I thought this silo that I have here, I thought it only held how do I put hay and straw in my silo and get it out? I mean, I can put grain in there. So I just dump it in, and then how do I get it out? You get it out by well, you get it out by dumping it. You just dump it just like you dump grain. So you dump straw into that grate, and it appears in the silo, and if you want to get out, then you drive underneath that pipe and say, give me some straw, and it dumps it into your truck or whatever. Or you can dump it on the ground. Oh, it looks like a barn. I don't see I didn't see that on my Ravenport. So where is that on this map? Where's my silo on this map? There is this barn on the map here. Is that what you mean? Oh, you said it's part of the vanilla game. This is the vanilla game. I get you. When you say part, you mean it's in the here, this thing that looks like a barn. Silos. Ah, hayloft. Storage space for hay and straw. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yep. Now I gotcha. I forgot about that. Well, I don't really have a lot of room on this map. That's the other thing I like about that one I mentioned. It seems to have a lot of room on it. Where am I now? Oh. I can't really see anything here. There's possibly weeds that way. Possibly. Oh, possibly some there. That's better. I think we're getting them now. Yeah, so that map I'm looking at, it has a hayloft, and like it has all that stuff built in, I think. It was a FS19 map that has been updated to make it compatible with 19. Well, it has been a few years ago, but they also added stuff to it while they were at it, like made it even better. So. We'll get there. We'll get there. Right now we are just focused on... Oops. Getting these darn weeds out of here. Oop, there's some. There's some there. Where else are there weeds? Over here is the weeds thing. I believe. The hell are these guys? Yep, I think I'm going to drive up here like this and dump a lot of fertilizer, dump a lot of weed killer. You know what we're going to do? We're pretty well going to use this all up, I think. That's interesting. It's good to know. Yeah, that's what I said, converted. It was updated. And where do you put it? Do you put it on the back of your tractor? I find if I put it on the nose, it steers better. Ah. I can swing it around better if it's on the nose rather than on the tail. Okay, I'm pretty sure that we've got everything. So I think what we want to do is just drive to the end of the world here. Keep using it till we're empty. There we go. Now I'll fold it up. And get fertilizer. I don't really need a reserve tank on the nose because I've got this replenishment point here. So I don't have to drive back down to the hood. So everybody's fertilized. Well, the grass. I don't bother weeding or fertilizing grass. It's like, whatever. But that other field could deal with a bit of fertilizer, so let's see what we got. Let's jump out and run around. So what's that one? Good fertilizer? Herbicide? Herbicide? And dry fertilizer and dry seeds. That dry fertilizer is good for the corn planter. But yeah, which was the fertilizer? This was the herbicide, this was the fertilizer. Oh, this is the fertilizer. Okay. I mean, the game gives you choices anyways, right? Oh, okay, well, that wasn't much. Oops. He backs onto the train tracks. Excuse me. Pardon me, sir. Yes, let's do some. And then let's, I don't know, stop. I'm not sure how much we need. We're only doing, oh, we're doing the big field. See, the grass is ready to harvest. You just turn around. I just finished doing the grass. It's ready for harvest again. What is full of odd-shaped fields? This map? Or somewhere in Canada, or that old Farm Valley thingy I showed you? The old Farm Valley thingy is supposedly modeled after a European style fields, so smaller. Right? Somewhat smaller, I guess. Okay. Oh, you're looking at it in the mod hub, yeah. Yep. Check out, I mean, there's the roads, apparently. Like, I was watching somebody's tour, the roads, it's not flat. I mean, and the fields are bigger. The fields are bigger than Northwest. They're different sizes. I forget which way it was. One part of it is bigger fields, another part is smaller fields, and one part of it, probably the area with the smaller fields, you buy the fields, you tend to buy the fields as pairs. So they're not standalone. But then there's another place where you can buy them as, oh, that looks like something's happened there. Oh yeah, I was going to go all around this, wasn't I? Yeah, so you can buy them as pairs, or you have to buy them as pairs. So different strokes. And the land, some of the land is fairly flat, some of it is undulating, you know, and there's a lot of good variety in the geography. I'm thinking of trying it actually after I get these crops in. Maybe I'll get over a bit here. Like that. There. Just a sec. Yeah, I found a couple of reviews of it. I don't know, it's hard to find a good review. There certainly is a variety in the quality of YouTube videos on, well, pretty well anything. You know, there'll be something that says they're going to talk about milk production. Well, it'll start off with really bright flashing things, and the guy, hey everybody, hey, how's it going today? Blah 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 blah. We're gonna do milk production, and this one guy sounds like he's selling. He's, you know, and for only $8.99 plus shipping and handling. Like, just calm down, buddy. And then he'll spend the first 10 minutes talking about something different before he gets into, oh yeah, milk production. Sorry. First world problems, eh? So yeah, so I'm going to eventually join these two. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have to fertilize this one, because it's happy, happy, joy, joy. I think that's from Ren and Stimpy, is it not? Try not to back into the baler. Okay, we'll try that. Had to get blood work done today. Not 2 vials or 3, whatever they did last time, so it was pretty quick and painless. And I said, yeah, let's try the left arm. The right arm doesn't seem to work as well. So, and I had made sure to hydrate, drink plenty of fluids before you're going in. So, went pretty quick. Yeah, she found the veins. Let's go. Oops, I think I perhaps turned off too soon. Okay. There we go. Now turn it off. That's better. Okay, so we'll do Not sure how I can tell where to go. Maybe that way? Does that look good on the map? Probably. Maybe a bit to the right? Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Seems to be missing the edge there on this. I've got it. Oh well. How's that look? Close? Yeah, close enough. Maybe you can go... Yeah, stay going a bit to the left there. And then nudge it a bit. Like that. Maybe here? Sort of like that. Sort of. Maybe over a bit. So, everybody's weeded, everybody's double fertilized. The only thing left is the grass, which is ready to harvest, of course. Pretty hard to catch grass or alfalfa. I don't know. Pick a direction, I guess. There we go. Okay, so what do we got, friends? We got that field mostly fertilized. Everybody's fertilized. Everybody's weeded, everybody's growing. The grass has grown. What do we want to do? I know what I want to do. I want to go for a bio break. So I will be right back, my friends. Let me back up here so you can look at the I don't know. You got a view of the map, okay? I'll be back. You know what I think I might do? Now that everything is well, I suppose we could things grow in Ontario. Since we're waiting for nothing except the time. I guess that's what we're waiting for, eh? Ooh, I hear a jet going over. It's like a chopper. There, let's go like that so we can see the clock against that. 9. Wait for 10, and then we'll see what it looks like at 10 o'clock. Growing, okay? Growing. I guess it takes a crop a while to grow. Hmm. There we go. Get the clock there in a dark bit so you can see it. I think it's does anybody know how many hours it is for a crop to go from starting to grow to ready to harvest? Is it 6 hours or? Guess I'll find out, eh? Can't remember when I started this. Taller? Dark green? It's not dark green yet. Taz, are you still there? Do you know how long it takes these things to a crop to mature, to go through all the cycles of green? I'm guessing 6 hours. Just starting to grow to there. Whoa! There we go. That was different. So we just changed phases. Yep. I'm guessing it takes a couple hours to go through each stage here. Yeah. Hey, Daddy. Oh, hey, Jessica Marie 95. ¿Cómo está, my friend? How you doing? Muy bien. Uh, C'est bon, ça? It is hump day. So that's what I said, sowing some seeds. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. It's called hump day because, of course, 9 to 5. They put cows too far from main farm? What are you talking about? Oh, on the valley? Okay. I thought the cows were on the main farm. There's a pasture on the main farm. There's cows. There's a pasture on the main farm up on the valley, and the pasture is actually connected under the road. There's a passageway for the cows to go under the road to get to another pasture. Ooh, taking Friday off to flying to Memphis to buy your dream car. Now I assume you haven't found a dealer there, but you've found. What is your dream car? A Ford Pinto. Is it a fully detailed Ford Pinto with fat tires? Is it a AMC Rambler? Is it a van? Is it a suburban Dodge Voyager suburban soccer mom van? Okay, I'll stop. 2001 sports car. Oh, so we're not talking British. Are we talking British or North American? Not North American, not British. Lamborghini. You're getting a 2001 Lamborghini. Lada. You're getting a Russian Lada. Oh God, do you remember the Russian Ladas? A friend of mine had one years ago. What a rust bucket. Not a Russian Lada. God, please don't. I'll send you money. I'll pay you to not buy a Russian Lada. Not Russian or Italian. No, you said not British. No, you said it's or not North American. Oh, geez, I wonder. Ooh. Is it a little MGB? No, 2001. Triumph? I don't know. I don't know. They all sound so nice. Which reminds me, a friend of mine has a nice sports car. He keeps saying that he wanted to take me out for a run, for a ride, a run. That sounds a little. Not gonna take me for a run. He's a nice guy. Take me for a ride in his car. I wonder if we'll be able to. I'm missing a big car country. Well, it's a Peugeot. It is a French Peugeot. Those kinds that go psh, up in the air when you turn them on as the suspension inflates. Damn. Let's see. Where have we done? We're not British, and we're not Russian or Italian, and not France. Um, can't be Danish. Can't be Scandinavian. They don't do sports cars on account of the snow. Um, German. Germans don't do. Do Germans do sports? I guess a Mercedes. Yeah, they can do Mercedes, BMW, Bavarian. No, that's Bavarian. Not a Mercedes or a BMW, and it's German. I do not know my German cars. Oh, you got a Volkswagen Rabbit, and it's got the head chopped off, the top chopped off, and it's done as a dune buggy, owned by one of the Beach Boys. Yeah. It's very well known, except for old brains like mine. German. German sporty car. Yeah, probably only one brand left. I don't know. Taz, help me here. uh, don't know. I need another coffee. Oh, Porsche. Ooh, those are nice. Those are nice. And actually, it was close. I believe Porsche. They're related to Scania. I found out the Scania trucks that I like driving so much. The Scania company that makes Scania is owned by Volkswagen, and the majority shareholder in Volkswagen is Porsche. Oh, 2001 Porsche 911 Coupe. That'd be an Eon Coupe. Ah, very nice, very nice. Nice. Is this a? And I assume that it's a. If you're flying all the way down there to get it, and well, even that's risky. If you're willing to get on a plane with people licking you, um, driving 10 hours home. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Congrats. We will need pictures. I was watching this farming WWF, what the farm girl, and she had a new tractor coming in, and her husband was there filming her, and he says, "Yep, she's grinning ear to ear, waiting for her tractor to come up, their new tractor to come up the driveway on the trailer." So, so yes, the happiness of a new car. I had a sporty car at one time. I had a Corvair. And the Corvair wasn't the first year. It was a few years after it had been out, and they'd identified the problems with the suspension where it would flip over and stuff like that. But it was a four cylinder with four carburetors, air-cooled rear engine, four-cylinder with two primary and two secondary carburetors, and I put thrush mufflers on it, and it had a short exhaust system, anyways. And it was a delightful car. Oh, Jesus, this stuff is not going to be. I'm going to want to harvest this stuff, and it's going to be, after all this freaking trouble, it's going to be too dark to harvest. Look, it's getting dark, and it's still not ready. 19? No, we may as well just go back to the house and sleep. Isn't this annoying? No, growing. It's going to be growing. It's going to be like by 8 o'clock. So this took at least, yeah, ready to harvest. Big whoop. Are we all ready to harvest? Or just some of them? Hmm. Dang. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is, well, we're going to have to harvest, but shit, what I married. But that took till 8 o'clock. That took pretty well. That took more like 10 hours to go through the cycle. Okay, let's tab to a vehicle that's closer to the house. Bring trailer. Do. Bring a trailer. I like the link, bringatrailer.com. Ooh, this is nice. Oh, but they left the lights on. So you better bring something to charge the batteries. It is a coupe, but very nice, very sleek. Porsche 911 Carrera. I assume not an automatic. Maybe it's an automatic. Maybe they do. Maybe they did good automatics back in 2001. I'm a standard guy. Manual. I got a little Mazda 3 hatchback, and it's a 5-speed. Really? Yeah. Well, I mean, 2001. They probably. I mean, now the 2001s. They like the 2001s, or now the automatics. Like a lot of the. I like driving ETS, ATS simulations, but a lot of the real-time transport trucks, especially in Europe, are automatics because the automatics are good. Oh. But yeah, back then. Very nice. Is it what is it, a 5-speed? Six-speed. How nice. Look at that little do you have a hat? Do you have a hat? Do you have a badge? Do you have a tattoo? Very nice. You're gonna have to change your online name from Jessica Marie 95. Yes, Jessica Marie 911. Well, no. No, not 911. That would imply that you are an emergency. Maybe you are. Maybe you are the kind of person that's a walking emergency. I don't know. You could change your name to Jessica Carrera. That would be impressive. People would think you're Italian. That bloody dog panting in my ear. It freaks me out every time he does it. Come on, let's get in through the door. It's always hard to get through the door in this game. I'm not sure why. Piss off, dog. One fast 911. I like that. Or I fast 911. One fast 911. You probably do your license like that too, right? Okay, so we're gonna sleep, and we're gonna sleep till. We gotta sleep till 7. Really. Okay, everybody close their eyes. Okay, we're just pretending we're napping. It's like nursery school. Everybody lie down on the floor with their blankies. There we go. Jessica, stop fidgeting. Stop pinching Carol. Okay. And we're there. Okay. And we can now harvest things. So let's go to here. Carol's, yeah. Hey, I am the only one in my family, and my sister's a teacher. She looked up the records to confirm. I'm the only one in my family, and perhaps of my friends, who was suspended for a week from kindergarten. It's pretty hard to get kicked out of school from kindergarten. I was a smart child, and I had gone to nursery school with my mother for many years, or a couple of years, playgroups and stuff like that, and got to kindergarten. I may have already taught myself to read. I'm not sure. I was reading, pretty sure. and I got into kindergarten, and kindergarten's about socializing, which I probably could have done with being one of those nerdy kids, but I was bored. We were playing. We're just what? We're going to do blocks and paint and plasticine? Shit, I've done that. Been there, done that. I'm bored now. I'm frustrated. Let me just kick the teacher in the shins. Well, they suspended me. Then they found out my dad was at the director level of the Board of Education here in Ontario. He was in community programs, but you know, one of those, and they, oh, he can come back to school. And my mother said, no, but just treat him like any other kid. They said, okay, well, ground him. So for a week, maybe it was 2 weeks, I got to stay in my room and read. Like, please don't throw me in the bar patch. So that's my story. I think I've shared it at one point with my kids, but not soon enough that they would actually try kicking their teacher. Well, Dad did it. No. My kids were okay. My son had a short-term memory disability, and he was in French immersion, which meant he'd forget, or he couldn't remember what they just taught him. So that was a bit of a setback, but my daughter did quite well. And it could be a problem, really. If you have one child having trouble and the other child not having any trouble, then the child that's having trouble, or the child that's not having trouble, sort of gets punished because they get less. There's no fuss made over them. They just, yeah, you go to school, get good marks, you come home, so. Ah, you threw a book at your grade 1 teacher. Did you hit your grade 1 teacher? I'm always leery about this part of the field, although I had hired a helper. Well, the helper was down in the ditch there. He's like down in the cliffs. So apparently it's not as bad as it looks, but I was afraid he was gonna go ass over tea kettle. Not sure why well, I guess we have the phrase ass over tea kettle because it's obviously a British phrase, right? Although if you're carrying a tea kettle while you're out hiking, then you deserve to fall down. I mean, pay attention. Ah, the stories are coming out now. Ah. Oh, good for her. She wouldn't let you sit on the carpet for story time. Yeah. No, they got to be subtle with their things. My kids were my kids were 4 and 6 when I divorced, but I co-parented. I talked to my ex into co-parenting. So the kids spent a week with me and a week with their mother. And once I set it up and got it going, she was quite happy about it. But my kids were fairly good with the whole thing. We got along well enough to co-parent and not well enough to be married. But long story short, the issue was some of the teachers were overly solicitous, and my daughter got upset because she didn't think she was upset, but then the teachers kept, "Are you okay? You okay? Poor dear." And she's like, "Well, shit. Now I'm upset." And even back then, I mean, my daughter, this is a while ago, my daughter is, what is she? She's almost 40. And she was 4 at the time. So this is a long time ago. So this was quite avant-garde thing to do. But she had a couple of friends. Her friend Adrian was doing the same thing, co-parenting. And Adrian's parents got along fine, which I think was one thing that got my ex thinking about it. It's like we had several friends who were doing this. I found a lawyer who was quite interested in co-parenting agreements, so... Yeah, you know, they were like, the kids saying, "Oh, is it awful?" I don't know, I get 2 Christmases. Kids are pretty, as long as kids know that they're loved, you know, they're pretty resilient. Oh yeah, we need a grain cart, don't we? I'm looking at this thing thinking, there's a grain cart somewhere. Possibly not here. Where's the grain cart? Where is the grain cart, I wonder? And what's the prices? Let's just check the prices. Corn is not that great. My corn sell price is $8.55. Oh, could sell corn at the... Oh, and the ranch is right here. Wow. Well, let's do that. Except we have to find the damn green cart. No, it's not there. Is it over by the... I suspect it's... I can see the ass end of it sticking out there. Okay. Now we just have to find a tractor to build a grain cart. Not that little Fiat. This Fiat is cute, but it's slow. This guy. Case. Might change this case up at some point for a small John Deere. I grew up in a sort of blended family, you know. My mother divorced when she was 9 months pregnant. So she was a single mother. And when she remarried, he was divorced and had a daughter who was, I don't know, I was maybe 8 and she was 12, sort of thing. So we both were used to being the only child. Now we were stuck in this dynamic, and then the 2 of them had 2 more kids. So I've got half brother and sister and a stepsister, so very much a blended family. Oh shit, that looks like rain over there. Please don't rain. Very much a blended family, and it's interesting that we have different recollections too of how the parenting went. You know, what sort of parents they were, partially by how we actually were treated, and then how we perceived we were treated, and how we thought we should be treated, and how, you know, a lot of factors. Interesting. And the dynamics changed. I'm probably closest to my stepsister now, who's the one I'm least related to, but... Thanks, Jessica. Glad to have you here, and congrats again on that, your new toy. Oh. Ta-ta for now. Have a good day, Jessica. Okay, now we'll just take this to the ranch. Which means we drive up here, and then we drive up here. And we drive through the shrubbery. Try to avoid the knights who say "ni." It's not bad, 27. Could go. How fast can this go? This is the case 3. $40. This one is 214 horsepower. John Deere is 300. That may be the limit that the wagon goes at, though, maybe. Which one do we have? I think we have this one. Oh no, there's no speed limit, but I think we got that one. We not? Yeah, with 2 axles. I had ones before that had a pivot point in the front and back. Just too annoying. Oh, just a sec. Pardon me again, folks, for popping off here. I want to check my Discord. Okay, carry on. Not sure what that is. Is that a water tank? Is that supposed to be a... Guess it's supposed to be a water tank, is it? Can we climb it? We can. Oh! Well, look what's up here, folks. Look, there's a deck chair, there's a stereo, there's sunglasses, there's maybe a book or a laptop. Oh yeah, this is nice, eh? How's that for a view? Okay, let's just fall down, yeah? Okay. Did not know that was there. Up behind my farm here too. While you're, if anybody else is interested in exploring this map, if you go up behind. Oh, let's get this out of here. We're showing grass. We don't want to do that. Okay. So if you go up behind the farm, there's a trail up here. You can get up here and here. I think it goes here. Right here. You head up a trail and it goes back and forth and back and forth. And then there is a old arcade machine, like those big floor mounted ones, with a broken screen and a hammer sitting on the console. which is what broke the screen, so. I forget what the game is. We were playing, Bendertron was on the game with me, helping me. And he found it. Really hope it doesn't rain. I mean, it rained a couple of days ago in the farm. Now, just a sec. We'll sell this first. $8,000. That was half a thing. It rained, which day was it? I think it was the day that nothing happened, Tuesday. And I waited a couple of days, for stuff to happen too. I think it was waiting for props to change, or I forgot what I was looking at. Which reminds me, let's look at these prices here, see where these are. Corn stalks are $350 or $167. Okay. Canola is $183, which is little. Soybean straw is $187, which is in the middle. We don't have alfalfa on this map, so I'm doing I keep a tally of what's the highs and lows. Trying to figure out the prices of some things. Okay, let's get back and do some more here. Oh yeah, let's get down here. Park things like this. Up, 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 up. Okay. Okay, let's get into the combine. Put in the pipe. Put on the cruise control. Well, that was one loop. I got 8,000. I mean, we're gonna get a lot of liters of corn. That's not bad a price. Not a bad price. If it starts to drop, then I'll put it in the silo. Like I said, the corn stalks are just peachy. They are, what was the price of corn stalks? So corn stalks they tend to be between 350 and 167. Which leads me to believe my sell point is probably 323. And right now, $235. So not very good. That's pretty well the average. Just a little below. So I gotta wait for our corn stalks to go up, but they'll go up. Where do I store them at the time? I need a shed. Let me check here. I wonder, do you think there's a shed that lets you do corn stalks? Auto shed? Baling corn stalks, harvesting baling corn stalks, yeah. Placeable bale storage sheds. Okay. So you can have straw, hay, grass, silage. Nope. So possibly not. Oh, somebody had a feature you can make corn stalk swath. Are they meant to be put as bedding? I think actually they are. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. There's a global company bale sell point that says you can sell all types of bales. I think that's it. Yeah, you get a damn good price for it, I believe. They don't, I don't think they do. The one that we've got, Cromwell, the straw, the shed that we have that is, there's a modded one for hay and a modded one for silo, and the only mod is that they auto load, auto unload. But I'm pretty sure they don't take. Pretty sure we tried and they won't take anything else. Because how would you separate it? You'd have like 5 different kinds of products, like canola straw and corn stalks and regular straw and everything, and you'd load it all in. And how do you? Well, I guess you could. The menu. What would you like to unload? Don't know. I could sit here and argue with myself and you, or not argue, but you know what I mean. I don't know. Would be useful. I'm going to poke around and look, because I know that's a problem on our Somewhere in Canada map. Is like we harvest the corn, and we don't want to sell the corn stalk bales. So we just pile them up at the edge of the field, and then they get the vendor wants to mow the grass. He can't mow the grass. I drive too close. I knock the pile over. Oh, okay. I will look for a mod for a shed that will take different kinds of straw, including the straw meal, do an auto load and an auto unload. Now if I find it, I will mention to vendor, oh look what we can do. Now the problem is on the Somewhere in Canada map, as far as I know, you can't do corn stalks. Sorry. On our Somewhere in Canada map, I have the straw meal mod, but I get corn straw from corn. So this stuff here, oh, I guess the game's not gonna tell me what it is. This stuff here is corn straw, as far as the game is concerned, and it pays me peanuts for it. Universal sell point 150. We can sell it. But the thing is, when I look at the bales, the square bales of this stuff that comes out the back of the harvester, if I look at it in this game, it's bales of corn stalks. Now if I look at it on our Somewhere in Canada mod, it is bales of straw. So I can take it and sell it, but all I do is I get paid for straw, which is what it is. Can't blame the sell point. Oh, I think there's something in the something that's been added in the Somewhere in Canada that changes it from corn stalks to corn straw. Damned annoying. I did some tests. I mean, I tested it, and that's what happens. So I let Vendertron know, but he's possibly busy with his day job. Between being a PhD student and working like hell trying to help manage the insanity of COVID in Alberta, which is possibly only exceeded by the insanity of COVID in Ontario. Our numbers are going up in Ontario, and the big spike in numbers, they say, yep, that's coming from Easter. We told you to stay home, and obviously you didn't. So, I don't know. If people were reasonable, actually, if people were reasonable, you wouldn't have to have speed traps either on the highway, would you? Be like, no, the speed limit is 60, so go 60. Sorry, I'm gonna start getting bitter here. Don't want to do that. I got a jab today, my arm. Not to give me my COVID shot. I got that a couple of weeks ago. No, to take blood for blood work they're doing. So mostly checking potassium level and also this keratin. Possibly full. Pop it out. Find the truck. Green cart. I think that's the one. That is the one. I'm coming. Yeah, we'll pretend that we have crop damage on, though we don't. Oh, what happened? Oh, just a smidge. How's that? There we go. Yeah, we didn't really have to rush down. We were just so eager to make some money. A full. Okay, well, that's good. Actually, you know, I'm just gonna check something. Hmm. Sorry, I just had to look. I did a search for FS19 shed corn stalks. I'm not seeing anything, but I'll dig around after while I'm making my supper. Oh, we just ran right into that. That hurts. So I'll dig into it after and find a shed that does that. Actually, it'd be best, well, yes, it'd be best to have it up here even. Somewhere. We've got lots of room, sort of. I mean, I got that shrubbery at the side, and I don't think I want to overwrite the shrubbery. All this stuff along here. I could. Sorry, along here, along this side. Like I could, well, if I wanted to. If I wanted to, I could enlarge this field to go along here to be a lot bigger, but I'm good. What's this? Oh, it's sunflowers and weeds. They're pretty, but oh, how's our corn price? Since we're bopping all over the damn game here. Corn price is still 8.54. Okay. Yeah, I'll finish harvesting and then yeah, maybe then I'll think about supper. It'll be 4, well, it's 4 now. Maybe have an early supper. And I'll look for a bale shed. I'll look for a bale shed that lets me put corn stalks in it. Excuse me. Well, takes a few passes, but this is not bad. I don't mind this header, and it's a folding header. So it's a good, I think this is my 9-meter thing. My new plan, corn headers. I think so. It's a 9-meter one. Oh, I could have looked here in the garage, couldn't I? Lease items is this one. Yeah. Hey, Aries Dragon. How are you, my friend? How is life across the pond? We had snow here this afternoon in Ottawa. Just a bit, didn't stay. They had snow in Toronto, which is west of here and slightly south of here, but it's near the lake, near Lake Ontario. It's on Lake Ontario, so they often have this lake effect thing. They had enough snow to cover the ground with a bit. Just enough to scare people. That's interesting. Why did we do that? Just looked like regular corn to me. Ah, took the dog for a walk by the river. Very nice. Very nice. A dog is definitely, well, depending on the dog. If it's a purse dog, no, but I mean, a dog can often be a great thing for fitness. Now, they also can strain your bank account. But, yeah. Try to avoid making huge lumps at the end of the track. Okay. Pipe out. And Yes, yes. But I meant, yeah. Good for your health, bad for your bank account. But good for your sanity, so, you know, balances out. Come on, back up, back up, back up. $95. Well, okay. What's the price of corn? Still $8.54. You know, nothing's going anywhere. So it's like, yeah, okay. We'll sell a full wagon. Let's see what a full wagon gets me. Oh, it's quite a hill. I wondered why. Why are we slowing down? Because we're going uphill? Oh yeah, there's that. I guess it's going to be about 16, 18,000. It's a good thing. We have, what, 64,000? Not a lot, but... And we got a bunch of stuff leased, but... We'll make a big bag of money from the corn stock bales. The bale is corn stock price. 235,000 liters, so that's 4 times 235, which is 96, sorry, 960, almost 1,000 for a bale. I don't know, you get 20 bales off, you get probably get a wagon, a couple of wagons, so that's, yeah, good bucks. A couple of wagons of 26 bales each. Yep. Excuse me, times, you know, 900 a bale even. And that price can be much better, actually. I don't think I want to sell at that price. There we go, 17,000 of corn. That's good. Good to have your dog looking out. Glad that your dog has your back. We had, there was a thing online in the Times, the New York Times. Yes, feeling blah during the pandemic, it's called languishing. The neglected middle child of mental health, which is sense of stagnation and emptiness, muddling through your days, looking at life through a foggy windshield, and it's the dominant emotion of 2021. I should post that. Let me post that here, just because it's a very interesting. It's an interesting article, and it sort of helps often to recognize, oh, this issue. No, you know. I'm glad I've got my son and his family in my bubble. My sister has a couple of friends in her bubble. Now, one of them was suddenly very abrupt and snapped at her and complaining about something she was doing, and there may have been some truth in what she was doing, but she was quite surprised to hear the guy doing that. But you know, friends, sometimes they go off the deep end a bit because they're stressed out and they need you to be there for them. So it's difficult. It's difficult. Okay, we'll get back and we'll continue on our quest here. Sunflowers are looking nice, but so is this. Let's stop. Stop, 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 stop. Turn it off. Get out of it, and let's find the harvester. Get into it. Turn it on. Pull that thing in. It is a very difficult time. You know, I'm thinking of Dickens. Tale of Two Cities. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. No, it's just the worst of times. Sorry. His intro does all this plus and minus, but no, it's mostly the worst of times. Personally, I've got my shot, and so even though I still can catch 65% chance of catching it after the first shot, much less chance of me being hospitalized, or definitely very rare, much less chance that I will be put in an ICU or intubated, so, or die. So I'm still can catch it. I can still be contagious, so I still have to wear a mask and be careful. But emotionally, I guess having one shot and knowing that other people are getting one shot, that was sort of a bit of a release for me. You know, ranked my worry meter down a bit. Now the the actions by our premier are depressing. He always acts too little and too late. So it's kind of depressing. It's like he's taking hope away from people because, he says, act together and do this and things will get better. Well, things don't get better because people are people, and he really should have been stricter, and then we would have been okay. So it's like, yeah, well, but in the meantime, I have my games. Ooh, now I wonder if I'm going to actually... I'm just looking at one side, because if I look at both sides, then I end up missing one side, and it's really annoying. Just going to look at this side. If I leave a few plants on the other side, then we'll come back and get them another day. Like that one. Okay. A few. Obviously we had a slightly wedge-shaped view of the world here, so that's okay. Ooh, nice big lump there. Probably stopped dead for some reason. If you stop dead without giving a little bit of whoop, 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 backing up, then it can leave a huge pile of excrement there. Well, I would disagree. I think people really know. People really know that people really know that masking and distancing and sanitizing to a lesser extent stops the spread. The problem is different countries have approached that differently. I think at one point in Italy and maybe France, they did the kind of lockdown where you had to call a police station or somebody, like you had to call and get a permit to leave your house to go and get groceries. There was none of this wandering out to the store every day to pick up, I'm going to get onions today and apples tomorrow and then a loaf of bread the next day, just because I like to get out to stores and see people. So okay, so this is done. We need to, we have to, let's do this. Whoop, let's not hit that thing. Let's put this out. And let's get close to this guy, sort of. Here we go. That's our problem in Ontario, is we have not been, we've either been too strict or not strict enough. We haven't been consistent, and he hasn't been early enough. Now it's at the stage where the medical advisors are coming out and saying that's not what we told the government. That's not what the data says. You're closing playgrounds. Closing playgrounds doesn't help. So 2 days later he says, oh, okay, I'll open them. Okay, where are we here? Fold the header. No, I think I'm just going to leave this up here as part of my equipment shed. Whoop. Now we need to bail next, but stop. To bail next, but I need to look. I need to follow up like Cromwell said and find a bail trailer. I know. That's the issue. The protocol is the same, but every country just handles it different because the downside is economy, and it depends how biddable or not biddable your people are. So it's difficult. Anyways, I got to go and take a break, maybe have an early supper or something. So I will be back on, my friend. Have a good evening. Say hello to the dog, and thank you everybody for chatting, for lurking, for viewing, and I will be on again. So stay safe, stay happy, stay away from each other. Ta-ta for now.